Peace. It's your brother, Friday Double R. It's a late night. I just got home from my lodge meeting. You can see I'm in my suit, but while we're here, I wanted to discuss symbolism. And I wanted to tell you guys that symbolism is a language. Symbolism is a language to be learned. Just like English or Spanish or French, any language, it's to be learned and studied. It's to be played with and thought about, almost like a form of psychology or a school of thought, if you will, right? Symbolism is its own school of thought. And through symbolism, we can often be taught, or we can often learn to see things in different lights or different ways of seeing them, different kinds of understandings and different levels of consciousness also. So this is why the language of symbolism is so important to humanity, and why there's been so many brothers and brotherhoods and sisterhoods and orders that were developed to discuss and to kind of research different types of symbolism. So I just kind of wanted to really speak towards that and speak towards the importance of symbolism, because it's lost sometimes in different orders when it comes to running the business itself. Sometimes the pure essence of the order in which it was created gets lost. So we always have to remember that one of the oldest languages in existence and one of the oldest schools of thought that exists in the universe is the school of thought and the language of symbolism. Symbolism is very important. Symbolism is what can provide you a way and a means of going deeper. When you can see things two different ways, and then you can see them 3 different ways, and then 4 different ways, and 5, and so on, then it can expand your mind and your consciousness in each situation. So that's what we're looking for, is the expanded consciousness as we progress and as we move through life in these different situations. So I encourage you guys to study symbolism and to study signs and symbols and look at different signs and symbols and see what they say to you, see what they speak to you, and then also study them and see what they have said and speak to different peoples all throughout history, because we have different signs and symbols that have existed here. Specifically, like you take the square and compass, for example. That's a sign and symbol you can see in the pyramids of Egypt and in ancient edifices that were commemorated by our ancient brethren. So that's very important. Those symbols might have existed prior to modern language. So you might be able to see a sign that might have existed, a right angle, or an A, or a pyramid, or an O, or a cipher, or the I, whatever you might have been able to see. It might be here and have existed since before we could have vocalized it. So you have the importance of symbolism there in humanity, probably before modern language existed. So again, just wanted to touch a little bit here on symbolism and its importance. It's Brother Robinson, Frederick R.R. Wishing you peace, love, and light. Have a good night. Peace.